Yeah.
Excellent. Hi, guys. Here is Blanca Vergara. I'm super excited to be here with you today. I hope technology is now in our side. I'm really excited to talk to you today about the three skills that we all need to develop in the post-corona time. And one thing, the one asset you need to create if you are to grow and to thrive, to grow as a person and as a business owner in this new economy. So, first of all, I want to call your attention to a framework that I created. And this framework is about where people are right now in emotional terms and in physical terms, because also I have classified them in where they are emotionally, but it's also economically what kind of needs they have. And of course, it is a model, so we can say you could belong to two places or you could be moving between one and the other. So, this is the framework. You have people who are in the big loss. People who are in the big loss is people who have lost their family, people who have lost their jobs, people who have lost belief in in the future, in the authorities, in the system, the big lost people is people who are in pain, people who really need emotional, physical, psychological support. People who are in the big rest, I love to think about those ones. Those ones are, imagine the workaholic. The workaholic for the first time is at home and for the first time gets to chat with his children, with her children. Who are these people? And in this big rest, again, emotional and psychological support is really needed because in the big rest, you might realize that you are in the wrong job, you are in the wrong marriage, you are in the wrong something. So some of these people will want to change their life. And the people who are the future builders, or the future builders are talking last, but the people who are doing the big work, you can tell who those are. Those are the doctors and the nurses and the people who are taking care of the ill people. What do they need? They need, of course, and more psychological support to deal with the stress, to deal with the ethical decisions, to deal with the problem. Those are the big work. And the future builders are the people who are listening to this. Those are the people who say, this is a crisis, and as a crisis is both danger and opportunity, and I will brace myself, protect myself to deal with the danger, and I put my hat as a leader to see how I want the future to be. And you and I are bracing ourselves to create companies, create offers, create businesses that are going to build a future that we all four people are going to like. A future we would like our children to live in. These future builders, this is the people who I want to be talking to in this presentation, this short presentation. And what are we going to do as future builders? We are going to help the people in the big loss, to help the people in the big rest, and to, help the people in the big work. So, What are the key skills that you need to uh, to transform your your business or to even set up a new business? So, as you see here, forced digitalization is here to stay. Some people who are at home for the first time and I discovering how awesome it is to work from home, how unnecessary is the commute, are going to stay at home. Some people, because are in fear, they would like to stay at home. So forced digitalization is here to stay. So what do you and me and everybody needs to do is to accept it, embrace it, and get digital. Use all your imagination on how you can get digital. Follow trainings, learn, adapt your presentations to be digital. You need to learn coding. You need to learn how to communicate in with the camera, how to use your microphone, how to do a video course, how do you do that? Forced digitalization is here to stay, so adapt yourself, your workforce, your products, your offer to digitalization. It's unstoppable. So being digital is the first skill that you need to master, no matter what you do. The second one is about creativity and innovation. Everybody talks about the new normal, and I don't want to talk about the new normal, and I want to go back to how things were. Well, we're not going back to how things were because we all have been and we all are in a kind of cocooning. So, because of that, we are in need of new everything. We are in need of new ways of seeing life. We are in need in new uh, innovation is going to touch all areas of life. I have recently seen this wonderful innovation of a restaurant here in Amsterdam that has adapted its location, has created a kind of mini greenhouse for a table. So that is the innovation that they're creating for their restaurant. It doesn't matter if it's going to be digital, physical, 3D, or paper, it will be different. Will it include AI or will it include crochet? I see this trend that creativity and innovation is going both directions radically. That we want things with augmented reality, with uh, really digital, and things that are really sensorial. Packages sent to your home with food from that place, with this wine, and very 3D. I have seen this wonderful designer. I don't remember, but this from a Scandinavian country who has created these masks that are done with crochet, and each one is like a sculpture, and each one is different. So creativity and innovation is going to be indispensable now more than ever. Everything is going to change, yes, and we're going to make it even more different, yes. This is the next skill that you absolutely need to learn. Third skill. Do you remember what I showed you of the four triangles? What was the need that each one of those four triangles had? Emotional support. You need to be pretty that good at one thing that is called emotional intelligence. You and me, everybody needs to learn to listen, to be present, to be mindful, to understand one's feelings, mindfulness, awareness, communication, emotional intelligence. You have to learn to deal with your emotions, with the emotions of others, to communicate that. It is going to be huge because what I see is that we are in a kind of a spiritual awakening, everybody. Imagine that if we were like water, all of us, in terms of our spiritual awakening, there were some people who were already steamed, so they are in the clouds and they already understand this spiritual awakening. That's I don't have to talk to you about that. But there are some people who were like water, and these people who were like water are becoming steam. We don't need to talk about that. They already are quite awakened and enlightened, and they see the positive of what is. But for others, things are really, it feels like it comes the world to an end. And those are the people who were frozen, like their consciousness was frozen. And now this heat of the 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 pain of of losing people, of losing your job, of being at home, the pain of losing is making us like water. So we need to adapt. And this transformation from feeling that your world was defined and you knew how it was to feeling that everything just melts, it really feels like a death. And that's where you and I come in. That's where you and I, where when you and I come in to help people to be more emotional intelligent. So there you have it. These are the three skills that you need to develop. Doesn't matter if you're a business owner, if you're unemployed, if you're a mom, in whatever situation you are, and especially if you are a heart-centered entrepreneur, you need to develop these three things. You need to get smart in digitalization. You need to learn everything. Everything. Just get yourself and learn anything. Learn coding, learn WordPress, learn Zoom. Get you conversant in every single technology that you can possibly name. Learn it. You can do it. Second, creativity. Get yourself creative. Crochet, software design, Photoshop. Get creative online and offline. Get dancing, get cooking, get creative because everything is going to start merging. The next products are about that combination. And emotional intelligence, communication, mindfulness, really listening. And Blanca, what is the one thing I must have if I am to thrive in the future? The one thing that you need to have to thrive in the future is one offer that you are going to bring into the market. And one offer that you are going to bring into the market is not one product, not one product, is an offer. What on earth is an offer, Blanca? An offer is a group of little products that make the whole combination of them a solution to a problem that the customer has. As we are all in this cocoon becoming these beautiful butterflies, we are all working in self-acceptance. And this has been very well understood by several companies that sell products for the hair, for women with curly hair. So these women with curly hair have always suffered because the hair gets fizzy, because the curl is not nice. Well, these companies, you know what they are doing? They are creating manuals and videos and shampoos and conditioners and combs and hair dryers, and all these things is sent to the house of that woman, and they are not selling them the shampoo. They are not selling them the conditioner, or they are not selling them the book. They are selling them the self acceptance of their curly hair. So, do you need help with that? I have things for you. I have created, because I'm super interested in these trends, I'm super interested in business, and I'm super interested in helping people to helping people, I really like helping people and helping people to do business and helping people to be healthy, happy, and build a new future, a better future. So I created this list of 622 business ideas. How did I do it? I asked people, I asked my customers, and I collected my own ideas. I asked myself, what do I need now and what I'm willing to pay money for right now in the lockdown? What would I buy now? And people describe it very carefully. And I put them together, 622 business ideas that people want now. So you go there, you can get them in my website. It's for free. It's my freebie to you. And you go through that list and then you see, hey, oh, I could be doing this idea. Like I'm telling you of the shampoo, well, self-acceptance package for women with curly hair. I mean, how specific you want it. You could even do the the curly hair for blonde women or for brunette women, or something that is really you. Is really look at yourself in the mirror, look at your strengths, and you will find that in your own story, on the things that you have overcome, the things that you know, qualify you to offer that. But that's the reason why it's called an offer, because it's a gift. It's your gift to others. Go through that list, be inspired, compare it with your own story, and you have a business. You can go out in the market and start selling that. Because you see, selling is serving. If we are meant to help others to rise and to learn from whatever is been happening now, we need these future builders like you and me. So get inspired, download that file where I give you 622 ideas and you can get inspired. And if you say, Blanca, that's really cool, but there's 622 ideas, and I don't know, and I'm multi-passionate, I love so many things, and I have such a huge past full of experiences, I don't know how to put them together, I can help you. I have created the Emerge Retreat, where we do exactly that. We build your offer so that you are strong in the marketplace based on your own skills, match with the needs of the customer, based on your own values, based on your own vision of the future, match with a real need in the market. And another thing that is interesting about this Emerge Retreat is that it's as weird as yours truly. I started doing business from when I was 10 with my father buying tons of cement and steel. So I have tons of experience in business. I have an MBA. I was this top executive. I've been running my own business for 13 years. So I can help you with that business thing. But there is another element about me that I have been not very honest about with myself, that I am a quite a spiritual person. But thanks to Corona, I was very grateful that it brought me the realization that my intuitive abilities are important. And because of that, I decided to include for the first time that in my retreats. And to talk about that openly and tell them, we're going to meditate and we're going to visualize. And and the results of the last retreat were astonishing. And I can tell you that you would love it because your intuition, your unconscious, is way more powerful than you think, way more powerful than your mind. And if you have tried many things, put Excel file with all the options that there are, and you cannot figure it out, this could be really the solution. Because it's not only I who I will be helping you, but it will be the group of heart-centered entrepreneurs who are going to put a beautiful mirror in front of you, telling you, look, you're rock. These are your strengths. These are your values. This is the way this matches, and this is the way this is so profitable in the marketplace. So I'm going to put in the comments how you can get to the Emerge retreat. Otherwise, you can find it in my website. And I hope you join us because I sincerely want to change the world. And I cannot do it alone. We are a tapestry of everything, of all the work of each one of us. And the idea is to help each other to become a better humanity, to build a better economy for the next time that we have an opportunity right now, something more compassionate, something more inclusive, and start with each one of us. So thank you very much. I'm delighted to have done this Facebook Live for you. Have a wonderful weekend.